Good morning. So I do post my videos at 6 a.m., but it's actually sort of morning as well. Well, sort of. It's 11:15, but I'm just getting started for the day because that's what's happening today. So I'm really excited about this video because I'm going to be reviewing and demoing a skincare line that I've been trying for the last month and a half. That I was introduced to by Beauty Heroes, that I absolutely fell in love with, and I knew I needed to try more, and I needed to review the whole line for you, and it's just love. It's just, all of it is love. So for my skincare reviews, I do like to demo the products themselves because I like to be able to talk through texture and scents and all of that stuff. So that is what we are doing today. We are talking through every single one of the products. So if you haven't figured out by now from the title or the thumbnail or something, we are talking about the Free and True skincare line, which we were introduced to in the, I believe, March. Was it the March Beauty Heroes box? It had to be because April was Mukti. So the March Beauty Heroes box, we saw the Body Profit body serum, and then we saw the Mama Pacha moisturizer, and I just absolutely fell in love with those two products, and I knew that I needed to try more. I needed to try the whole line. I needed to review it for you guys because the ingredients in them are beautiful. They're affordably priced, so you could get an entire routine of skincare at a reasonable price, which I think is important because you guys are always asking me for more affordable options that are just as good as, you know, some of the more expensive stuff. So that's what's going on today. So we're gonna start from the beginning. We're gonna do morning skincare, and then I don't think I'm gonna do evening skincare with you, but when evening comes around and we talk about the evening product, which is the Cleansing Balm, I do think I'm going to demo that as well. So I'm gonna put makeup on after this just so I have something to remove so you can sort of see how it removes. But I'll only really do my morning skincare with you because it's pretty much the same as nighttime skincare, so you don't need to see both. So we're gonna start with the Marigold Morning AM Creamy Gel Cleanser. So they do have two cleansers, one that's sort of designated for morning and one that's designated for nighttime. This one is a little bit more gentle, I guess, or maybe not as, it wouldn't remove like a full face of makeup, so they do two different things. So this one is $38 and it is 4 fluid ounces. And this has got ingredients like hyaluronic acid, sunflower oil, calendula, plantain, rosemary, neroli, papaya. So it's soothing, it's balancing, it's exfoliating from the papaya. So it's a really nice light morning cleanse. So I like to do this first thing. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So here is the texture of that. I just take like 2 pumps because really that's all I need to use in the morning to remove like nighttime skincare. So I do rub that on dry skin, and then it does emulsify nicely with water and turns into sort of like a milky consistency to remove it. So I always rub that in. Just rub it around until really it's sort of like sunken into the skin almost. Trying to think of what it smells like. I mean, I guess it's sort of the neroli. It doesn't really have a super strong scent. So if you have like aversions to scents, I don't think that you would have an issue. Because it's not super strong. But I do really like it because, again, it is lightly exfoliating, which I do like to exfoliate pretty much every morning. When I'm in the shower, I use my grains and my scrubs, and on the days when I'm not showering, which obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious, I don't know, I'm not showering today because I don't usually have to shower every single day. I don't wash my hair every day. I just sort of like refresh deodorant and things like that, especially on days when I'm not doing anything, which is, it's like all the time now. But yeah, I love to exfoliate every day. So on the days when I'm not showering, I like to use an exfoliating cleanser or another kind of scrub or something like that. But I'm always exfoliating in the mornings just because it helps with base, you know, for the base for makeup. Like if I'm doing makeup that day, I want to make sure my skin is nice and smooth and exfoliated. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off real quick, and then we'll get into the rest of the skincare. Okay, so I rinsed that off, and now the skin is smooth, feels nice and clean, but without feeling like stripped or dry or irritated or anything like that. I really like it. It's just a very nice, gentle morning cleanse, if you are looking for something like that. If you are sort of like me, where you maybe do more intensive like exfoliating stuff in the shower, on the days that you shower, like the days that you don't shower, you just want something like quick and light. I do really like that. I've been enjoying it very, very much. And if you enjoyed the morning cleanse from Siam Seas, I think you would enjoy this as well. It's sort of that same level of exfoliation, but much more affordable, obviously. So, and we like that. We like affordable, especially when you get really good results from affordable skincare and really good ingredients as well. So yeah, that is that. So the next thing that I do is the Moment of Clarity AHA Complex Toner. So this is what is just clear. I mean, this is what the bottle looks like. So this is an AH toner with a 6% concentration that resurfaces, brightens, and clarifies. It's got aloe, rose, lemon balm, panthenol, allantoin. I never know how to pronounce this word. Is it allantoin? Allantoin? I don't really know. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it resurfaces, it brightens, it clarifies. And I only use this right after I've cleansed my skin. So I don't use this to sort of like refresh the face. I don't use it in between serum steps because it is like an AHA. It's got that concentration of the AHA in there. I don't want to overuse it. So I only use it on bare skin right after I've cleansed my skin, both morning and night. And there are some days that you can feel it. Like if I'm having like a really, really bad time with my skin, if there's like a lot of, not necessarily broken skin, but there's a lot of acne, a lot of irritation, you can feel it working. You can definitely feel it. It's not like an intense overactive product, but you can feel it, you can feel it working on your skin. So I really, really like this as well. It's a great sort of like first step. I do go in with other toners like in between serum steps. Like this one is the one from the Beauty Heroes box this month that I'm loving right now. But this is a great like first step before you put on the rest of your skincare to help brighten, help resurface. This lightly exfoliates the skin. This also then again lightly exfoliates the skin as well because it sort of like is the resurfacing product. So it says, like any aha moment, your life will be forever changed once you see your skin more clearly. A 6% concentration of alpha hydroxy acids renews, clarifies, and refreshes your skin, while rose and lemon balm keep it quenched. Natural fruit acids gently exfoliate, allowing the penetration of vital plant nutrients. Its subtle soothing aroma brings peace to skin and senses. So yeah, my skin is even more, now that that's sort of like settling in, it's even more smooth. I'm really, really liking this. I think this is definitely a product that I'm going to keep in my routine no matter what other skincare I'm using. It's just such a nice refresher and like a quick resurfacing sort of product to use before you put on other skincare that's gentle but effective. Really, really liking this. So yeah, using this first step, or I guess second after cleansing, before other skincare, and it's definitely a product that I'll continue to keep in my routine, just sort of no matter what. That is also $38, so again, very affordably priced for the same 4 ounces. So the next skincare product that I would use is the Ramblin' Rose, which is $68. It's the Soothing Hydrating Serum. So it's the hyaluronic acid step. This one is pomegranate, hibiscus, rose and neroli, hyaluronic acid, white tea. So it's anti-inflammatory, it's brightening, it's hydrating, and it's a really nice, just sort of, I don't want to say basic, but it's just a really nice hydrating serum that does more than just hydrate as well. It brightens, again, it's anti-inflammatory. It deeply hydrates while soothing and softening the skin. So this is another sort of like more liquidy product, so I'm going to try to show you. It's just like a clear, gel with sort of like a little bit of maybe like a pink tint from all the rose. So I'm just smoothing that all into the skin. And I am just going to quickly give that a mist as well. Usually I would mist before, but I totally forgot before I sprayed it on my fingers. So, and again, this is the Bathing Culture Golden Hour Hydrosol, which you can tell already is a very loved, it's a very loved product. But this is very nice. It's super hydrating. It does what it's supposed to do. Smells like rose. Really, that's the prominent scent is rose. There's a little bit of a pomegranate in there too. You can sort of smell the pomegranate in there. It's a little citrusy. But yeah, that's the hydrating step. So before we get on to the moisturizers, there is, I would say, a couple of things missing from this line. There is like a hydrating toner step missing, because this necessarily you don't want to spray all the time, because it is like a resurfacing and exfoliating product. Maybe you can, maybe some people do, but I prefer not to do that. So I definitely think that this line needs sort of like a hydrating toner of some kind, or you replace it. You replace that step with something else like this. So I do like to have a hydrating toner, you know, to use with the rest of this routine, because I do think it's needed. I like to do it in between steps. I like to do it in between, you know, moisturizers and putting on my oils and to seal everything in at the end. So that's what this is great for. It also does have rose and neroli in it, so it's sort of got, you know, it sort of pairs really well with this. So that is one thing that I think is missing. The next thing that I think is missing is like a hard-hitting serum step. So this one is nice and it does have brightening and like anti-inflammatory properties, but I don't think it's like a hard-hitting vitamin C serum, which I need, like I want. I want a hard-hitting serum of some kind. So one that I like to use at night, since we're not going to be doing nighttime routine, before I put on the hydrating serum, is the, what is this? The Monastery XX, the Rose Glycolic. I love to use this with the rest of the skincare line, because especially at night, I need something that's going to help repair my skin. And I don't think there's anything that's hard. Well, there's not anything that's hard hitting in here, like a real effective hard hitting serum. So I definitely think that you need to supplement in a couple of areas with this skincare line. It's by no means like totally complete, at least for me. If you're someone who has like beautiful skin, like you don't need to do anything to it and you just need something super basic and just like really effective, like this is good. But if you are someone who needs like anti-aging, or you need exfoliating, or you need you know, brightening, vitamin C, or you need acne, something like that, you will need to introduce a serum, a hard-hitting serum of some kind. So the two that I like to use during the day are the Fit Glow Vita Active Serum, the 20% vitamin C. Especially right now, this is what I'm needing because I've got a lot of hyperpigmentation. And I also like to mix in, not all the time, but sometimes I'll switch out the vitamin C one with the Moss Soiree, which is great for texture. It's great for anti-aging. So I sort of like to alternate between brightening and anti-aging. It sort of depends on what my skin needs more. Lately, I've been using the brightening, and I think that's one that I'm going to continue to use today. So I'm just gonna mist again, just real quick to lube everything up. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of the Fit Glow serum on, just because my skin it does need extra care. But this is also a really great line. Like if you want to splurge on like a serum, like these serums are all splurges because they are in like the very expensive price range. I think Soiree and the Fit Glow one are both $150 each. So if you want to splurge somewhere in your line, but you can't splurge on every single product, this is a great line to do that with, because you can get an effective skincare routine for, you know, a reasonable price, and then you can splurge on a really expensive anti-aging or brightening skincare serum. I think that's totally what this line is great for as well, because then you don't feel guilty buying like a $100 cleanser and a $100 moisturizer and a $150 serum. You know, you're still getting great basics that are effective at what they do, but then you can apply a hard-hitting serum that's going to cost you a little bit more, you know, because you've saved money on the rest of the line. So that's that. So I just spray. Again, I missed a lot. That's why I've used so much of this already. I'm just going to spray again just to sort of like let that sink in, and I'm going to turn my AC off real quick. Okay, so now that the serum is done, it's all sunken in, I do give it like a minute or two just to sort of make sure that it does what it's supposed to. I mean, I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation and like discoloration right now. Like I've got some pretty decent melasma. It's not terrible though. I mean, I think on some level I'm always going to have a bit of melasma discoloration unless I do like some sort of laser treatment or something like really intensive, but I don't know that I'm ever going to have the time or the money to do that. So I'm just going to have to deal. Okay, so the last two products we have in here are the moisturizer steps. So we've got the Mama Pacha, which is a $58 value. It's peptides, mango seed butter, it is beta glucan, gattu cola, avocado, hyaluronic acid, so it's anti-aging, it's moisturizing, it's hydrating, it protects the skin barrier, it's soothing, it's regenerating. This has probably become like top 3 moisturizers for me, and I'm almost done with this bottle. So I also had to do this, review because I'm nearly almost out of this, and I wanted to make sure I had some of this to do the review with. I'm definitely going to be rebuying this because I absolutely love it. This is the only moisturizer that I've used since I've gotten it. I have not strayed from any other moisturizer or to any other moisturizer, and I have a lot right now. I really, really love this one. It just works so well with my skin. It really does provide great moisturization. My skin is moisturized all day long. It's nice and hydrated. Again, I'm just gonna spray mist really quick. I take a pump of that, so it's got like a very light green color. This to me smells like root beer. I'm not exactly sure what in it makes it smell like that. But I love this. I loved this the first time I tried it. I still love it now. I will love it until the end of the bottle and into my next. So I'm probably gonna need to place a Beauty Heroes order soon to get a replacement. I know I have so many other moisturizers that I need to like get through, but sometimes you find one that just like is love. Oh. And you don't want to use anything else. So I love that. So before that really sort of like sets in, we go in with the Freedom Fighter antioxidant face oil. So this one is a $68 value, and it's cranberry, sea buckthorn, raspberry, cherry, and goji, nettle, CoQ10. It actually has a really high cranberry concentration. It's 25% cranberry. So it's free radical fighting, it's healing, it's regenerating, it's firming, anti-inflammatory, it's collagen supporting, it's good for sun damage. So, and again, this is another product, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do a lot, I do 8. So I do this on top of the moisturizer. This is another product that I've loved a lot. And here's a funny story. So my friend came over and I let her go through some of like my extra products and take whatever she wanted. And she had like a little bag. So when she got home, she messaged me that my kid had dropped my hairbrush in the bag. And then she messaged me again a little bit later and was like, oh, he also wanted me to have this oil apparently. And in like the few days that it was missing, because I went and saw her a couple of days later to grab it, to get it back and, you know, just to visit. In like the few days that this was missing, I was missing it. My skin was missing it. I was using another oil, but it just like, it wasn't the same. Oh, I love this one. I do. I really love this one. And I didn't think I was gonna love, I mean, cause you know, oils are oils, and like, there's not any, I don't know, sometimes they don't seem like super exciting because everybody's doing an oil and like, are they really any different? But my skin just, it really loves this one. I have to rub the excess off. My skin really loves this one. My skin just is in really good condition, just minus the discoloration. Like, forget the discoloration. It looks really good for the most part. I mean, again, that's subjective, but I really love this oil. I haven't used, besides like the few days that I was missing it, I haven't used any other oil since I've been testing this. I've been testing strictly this skincare line, you know, of course, adding in some hard-hitting serums. And the last thing that's missing from this line is an eye serum to make this a complete skincare routine for me. Like, you can maybe, I mean, like maybe some people can get away with just like, you know, you can use the oil underneath the eyes. Oh, there's like an M underneath my my eye there. I mean, you can use the oil underneath your eyes, but I liked, because I'm a little bit older and, you know, I've got fine lines and I've got things that I want, I've got, you know, darkness and bags under there. I want something that's more like dedicated to the eyes and like the eye area and the eye health. So I do like to add in an eye oil, and the one that I've been using is just the Natural Logic Eternal Eyes, which I've really, really loved. But yeah, you can probably use the Freedom Fighter underneath your eyes. That's probably just fine, but I like to use something that's just dedicated to the eyes. And I love this one. So yeah, that's really what I think is missing from this line. The 3 things, there is just like a hydrating toner that's missing. There's a hard-hitting serum that either targets like brightening or anti-aging or something like that. And there's an eye serum that's missing. You can add in those 3 products of whatever other ones that you love. Or maybe you try this whole line and you like all of them and you don't think that it needs anything. Maybe you think that I'm totally wrong. I'm just gonna seal. I'm gonna seal it all in. God, I love this. I love the mist on this too. It's so nice. So yeah, I posted about this review on Monday. So if you wanna go back and watch that, please do, or just buy this because this is really lovely. I love the mist on that. It's so fine, super hydrating. So that is everything for my daytime skincare routine with Free and True. And I absolutely love this line. My skin has loved it. You guys have left me comments recently about how good my skin looks and to keep doing what I'm doing. And honestly, this is what I've been doing since, well, I've been using the Mama Pacha since early April or before March, whenever I got that box, that's when I've been since I've been using it. And then I think I got the other Free and True products a couple of weeks later. I'm just absolutely in love with them. The last one that we haven't talked about, which I did do the review on, you know, I have talked about this, so I'm not gonna talk about it a ton. If you wanna watch my favorite body products video, go watch that. And then I also talked about it in the Beauty Heroes video. This is the Body Profit All Over Creamy Serum. So this one is a $48 value, which is awesome for 6.8 ounces of body product. It's olive leaf, sea buckthorn, pumpkin seed, aloe vera, comfrey, geranium rose. So it's healing and regenerating. It's hydrating, soothing, and firming, and I love it. I love this. This is such a great body serum. If you're more of a lotion person than you are a body oil person, you would love that because it looks like a lotion, but then it goes in like a creamy gel, and your skin just feels super hydrated and moisturized, and my skin just loves this entire line. It really, really just does. I really can't rave about them, you know, any more than that because they're such good ingredients and they're so affordable. Like you really, really cannot beat that because there are so many lines out there that are really amazing, but they're just so expensive and you can't afford, you know, an entire routine because they're out of price range. But I think this is a line that you can, you know, realistically affordably use the entire line and then just add in a couple of things, you know, serum wise or eye serum. If you know, unless you want to use this, which you can use that. I use a lot of this. I use 8 drops and I'm actually, where am I in this bottle? I'm like to here. I'm almost halfway through the bottle, which is, I mean, I don't get through oils that much, but I love this oil. So, yeah, so I'm going to put on makeup. Once I let this sink into my skin for a little while, my skin's still a little bit oily. I might spray some more. I always like to let my skincare sink in for quite a while before I put makeup or anything on. So I am going to put makeup on because I do want to demonstrate the Moonlight Milk PM Cleansing Balm. This is the last product in the line, and I do want to demo this for you guys and show you how it breaks down makeup. You know, do the typical toner test that I do, and then talk about this then. I'm gonna save that for the end of this video, which you're gonna see right after this anyway. So it's not like you're waiting that long. But yeah, I absolutely just love, I cannot say enough good things about this. I haven't had a bad experience with any single one of these products. Of course, that's gonna be dependent on skincare. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some stuff in here that's like, would cause you sensitivity, but for me, every single one of these things has worked really well with my skin, and my skin has just really, really enjoyed them. It's in really good, healthy condition, minus the discoloration. You kind of have to just ignore that, which is what I'm using the vitamin C product for, is I'm trying to bring down some of that discoloration. You know, I am a little bit broken out, but not terribly, and a lot of these mostly are just hyperpigmentation. Like this is all hyperpigmentation, this is hyperpigmentation. This at this point is hyperpigmentation. It's mostly just clearing up the last acne breakout that I had, which again, I need a vitamin C serum for. I need something hard hitting for like discoloration and hyperpigmentation, which is what this is for. So yes, that's everything that I've got for this part of the Free and True skincare line. I will be back in, you know, a few hours once I've worn some makeup and I'm ready to take it off, and I will show you guys the PM cleanser and talk about that because I'm also really excited about that. So yep, I will be back in a little bit. Okay, so we are here to do the last of the Free and True skincare. We're doing the Moonlight Milk Cleansing Balm. And this is obviously a different day from when I started this review. I didn't quite get to the camera in time at the end of that day. So it's a different day. I put on some makeup today so that way I could remove it so I could show you guys the cleansing balm in action. So here is what this looks like. I really, really love this. So this is the Moonlight Milk. It's a $45 value. And I think it's 1.7 ounces. So it's like the same size as the Unveil. So it's got jojoba, camellia, mango seed, calendula, black cumin, chamomile, lavender, lemon balm. It does have a mostly prominent lavender scent, and it's sort of like purple. So it's deeply penetrating, it's balancing, it's antifungal, it's redness reducing, soothing, and healing. And we're going to take a big scoop. I'm wearing a bit of makeup today, and I am just going to go ahead and use it on the eyes as well. I actually kind of liked my makeup today. I didn't really want to remove it. It's better to do it ahead of time, and if you hear noises, my kid is a little bit wild, and I'm trying to finish this off, so he's being crazy out there. So I'm just removing it. I haven't had any issues with it burning my eyes. And it does a really good job of removing pretty much all of the makeup. So, but we're gonna do a toner test after this just so you can see just how much is left. Which it shouldn't be too much, because it emulsifies really nicely. I even like to leave this on as a mask sometimes. I'm not going to tonight though, because I gotta get my kid ready for bed soon. So I'm gonna go wash this off. You can see it's broken down the makeup, and then I will be back to do the toner test. Okay, so we're all fresh and clean. My skin feels good. I don't have any toner necessarily, so I'm just gonna use this micellar water, which my camera doesn't want to focus today, but it's a Desert Essence micellar water. It's the only thing that I have that's like semi-clear. The other thing that I've got is the Audacity Blue Cleansing Water. So I'm gonna do my face first. There's usually always some residual mascara, but really what we care about is the face and how much face makeup was left. So I was wearing a powder foundation today. So. Pretty clean. With the lighting, I can't really tell, but it looks pretty clean. So it removed most of the makeup. I would still usually, if I wear makeup that day, ooh, this burns the eyes. The cleansing balm didn't burn the eyes, but this does. Usually on a day that I would wear makeup, I would double cleanse, but I just wanted to show you guys just how much makeup it does remove, you know, when you use just the balm. And I keep getting it in my eye. Oh, it's got tea tree in it, so it's a little uncomfortable. So yeah, I really like it. It's really effective. If you're looking for something that is that has the same efficacy as the Mahalo Unveil, but you don't use that because it's vegan, I think this would make a great option if you want something like the Unveil. It's not exfoliating, so that's the only thing, but I do really like this one, and I think it's a great vegan option for a really, really good cleansing balm. The scent is really nice on it. It works really well. So I'm really happy with it, and I've really been enjoying it. But yeah, like you've seen the rest of this video, I really, really am enjoying the Free and True skincare. I don't, like I said, I don't want to switch routines. I don't even want to try anything else right now. So I don't know. I haven't gotten any new skincare in yet. So I probably will just use these for the foreseeable future because I do really love them. I mean, the products really that I can't live without, I think, if you had to pick like a few, I really love this. I really love the Moment of Clarity. I think I will keep this in my routine no matter what. I love this as like a first step. I'm actually gonna do this right now. You know, now that my skin is clean. I love that. Such a good like toning mist, but it's not like a hydrating mist. I mean, it still hydrates, but it's not, it's like an AHA. It's like the AHA mist. And then Mama Pacha is definitely my favorite product. And I really love the Freedom Fighter. Really love the Freedom Fighter. But I also really love the Cleansing Balm. I think the Ramblin' Rose can go, I mean, it's sort of like give or take with it. If you have a hydrating serum that you like better, you don't necessarily need this one, because I haven't been blown away by this one. It's good and it's nice and it does what it's supposed to do, but I'm not like, it's not like knock my socks off good like the rest of the line is. Really love the body serum. I had some really dry legs earlier today and I put it on and it soothed it right up. I haven't had any like itchiness or dryness since then. Gosh, I love that stuff too. It works so well. So yeah, final thoughts are, I think this is a really great brand if you want to use one single brand, but maybe add in like a hard-hitting serum, because like I said earlier in this video, there are no super hard-hitting serums in this. There's no vitamin C, like super vitamin C. There's no anything for anti-aging. If you're someone, I do think that this would make a great skincare line for like younger skin. So high school students, you know, early college students who have no, you know, skin issues that they need resolved. Was that me in college? No. But if you do, if you have a high schooler who's got, you know, generally good skin and you want something for them that's good quality and not just the junk at the drugstore, I definitely would suggest this. I think it's a great line. In that case, they wouldn't even need a serum. They can just use the line and be good. But even for people who are more mature, which I sometimes put myself in that category, even though I know you guys are always like, you're not mature, but I mean, I feel like, you know, I'm aging. My eyes, I'm getting lots of wrinkles and I've got deep lines in places, and, you know, my skin doesn't bounce back the way that it used to, and I'm discolored everywhere. I still use this and I still love this line. And I haven't fallen this hard for a line, I don't know, maybe since like Nini Organics. But this is a really great line. I mean, I love so much stuff, but I think this line really impresses me. So I hope that this was helpful if you've been looking at the free interest skincare after getting it in the Beauty Heroes box, or maybe you don't subscribe to Beauty Heroes and you know, wanted to know more about the line. Maybe it's something you wanted to pick up. She does have a complete mini set on her website, which I'll go ahead and link down below as well. She does have another product. I think I mentioned this in the beginning of the video. It's been a couple of days, so now I don't remember, but she has a mask, but it's got pearl in it, which is why I didn't include it in this video, because I do not use pearl. I do still use beeswax and honey on occasion, but I do not use pearl or carmine or anything where an animal actually has to die to produce the product. Silk, lanolin, well, lanolin, I mean, sheep don't have to die, but it's just gross. That's a gross product. But yeah, so that's why I didn't include that one. But on her website, she does have a full set of the mini, so you can try the entire line. I think it's $69. Yeah, it's $69 for the Discovery set. It does come with little trials of every single product, so it'll give you a good idea of whether the brand is right for you or not, which I think that's great. I think it's great that she provides mini so you can try the line. And Beauty Heroes, of course, has all the full sizes if you want to shop from Beauty Heroes for 15% off if you are a current member. So yes, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it was helpful. If you have any questions or want to know more about Free and True, if there's something specific maybe I didn't answer, I tried to be very thorough. Yeah, just let me know in the comments. Let's chat about it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.